who's playing creatively enough, you can use the reflector against them because they kind of have this inclination to try to reflect the options, but you can actually punish them for that.
Yeah, you just got to make sure you're not always going for it. You got to mix it up here and there, for sure.
Yeah, we are in fact seeing that Pikachu. And one of the things is kind of Tilde is this combo master and Pikachu pancakes.
Yeah. So very much so, like, DM just character choice is going to be very, like, counterintuitive to a lot of what Tilde wants to go for, but finds a grounded downer, has the right idea with the up tilt, but dealing a little bit too much knockback as DM gets popped up a little bit too high up.
Yeah, and so far, Tilde making this look good, but Pikachu's one of those characters that once they get their hands on you, they can combo you for 50, 60% of the time, if not to straight up kill you. But Tilde can just do the same. And
grounded downer. The frame advantage on grounded downer, kind of absurd sometimes. It's just as good as up tilt, if not better. You know, it is such a menacing combo tool. The late hit of it is also useful. It's pretty safe on shield if you do it right. That move is no joke.
Yeah, I think when people see these kind of spike downers on stage, they kind of look like a disrespect move, but with Falco, it's just good. And it's just really beneficial to their combo game overall.
And you really don't want to, like, challenge it either with, like, a guys like aerial, because you might be a little bit too slow. You might end up getting spiked anyways. It is a nasty, nasty position to find yourself in.
Yeah, I think in general people are scared of challenging Falco because of all the combos, extensions, everything you can do to that character.
Look what happens when you land a little bit too aggressively. He has one of the best anti-areas in the game in the form of up tilt. We're just able to trade with neutral and dish out some percent to boot.
All right. Gonna be getting... Jeez. DM's looking for this stock right now, getting aggressive off stage as Pikachu can do. Gonna find the down air. Not getting the strong hit, luckily for Tilde, but gonna get the strong hit that time, losing the stock.
Yep, and really the challenge for Tilde is going to be how do you get back onto stage as Falco, one of the most exploitable and linear recoveries in the game, against one of the most prolific edge guarders, especially on somebody like DM.
Yeah.
But right now, Tilde just looking for that one big hit when he's jumping with his back towards you. He wants that back hill, but wow, what a setup.
Jeez. And I was saying it earlier, Tilde, when you think of Falco, you think of cutscenes. When you think of Tilde, it's a movie. You have an entire feature-length film of just unskippable scenes.
Oh, but these are going to be so big. Gets the platform extensions and falls through the platform as well. That is Tilde landing with no double jump and no side B, but is still able to get back down. DM was a little bit too slow on the draw.
Okay. Rolling out there, going to get hit with the dash attack. Tilde needs to be careful. Pikachu can take your stock at any point now. And DM trying to show the why.
That reflect was so big.
Yeah.
If you have just a single frame gap, that reflector will come out. It will come back to just stun you. But that time around, DM is going to be able to find the kill, bringing it back to evens. All he needs is one neutral, one up tilt. Or back here even.
Oh, look, started looking for that kind of up air bridge. Not going to find it. We're seeing these loops come on. I think the edge of the platform kind of worked against DM's favor there.
Absolutely. Tilde just SDI'd out, recognized like, hey, I'm at the edge of the platform. You can't extend your lightning loops right now. I can just fall off and reset the situation.
Yeah. Good awareness there from Tilde, and that's kind of one of the things he does super well, as well as finding that landing downer, as you mentioned multiple times in the game. Honestly, the MVP of the game right there.
Yeah, no, that landing down air has done so much for
Yeah.
Tilde. Multiple grounded down airs into back airs. And he's doing this thing at the ledge again, where sometimes he just empty hops. Sometimes he just threatens with his movement. And then every once in a while, he lets that down air rip. Sometimes he just whiffs it at goal distance in a place that you can't punish it because you're not fast enough. Sometimes he'll hit your shield with it. There is just so much pressure being exerted as to, is this going to hit me or not? Because if this hits me, that I die. And if this whiffs, I can't even punish this.
Yeah. And when you're saying that a move, that Pikachu of all characters does not have the mobility to deal with it, that is a hell of a move. And we'll see. We'll see if Tilde can keep that momentum going, or if DM's going to be able to adapt. Like I said, DM does have multiple characters.
Yep.
Oh, okay. We are seeing small battlefield here as the stage selection.
But DM was treating the offstage play well. Do like how he was going for edge guards. Yeah, the choice to Pyrometer here definitely respectable. Just because I feel like you can take your advantage to even further and maybe a little bit more solid of a ledge trap. Ledge trapper.
And I was mentioning that this is one of the characters. When these characters came out, DM was kind of terrorizing everyone with them. No one started to get more of a read on the characters, but still. Definitely not anything to slouch on.
But now, by virtue of playing a fast follower, a more conventional size and weight, what's going to happen is that Tilde is going to find much more low and mid percent combos, and we're already starting to see that come into effect to some extent.
Alright. We're also probably going to see a little more aggressive gameplay coming out from DM, not going for so many projectiles. You know, obviously only having that higher
those are those down airs in place that are so scary. If you stand there and plant your feet, that situation has completely refreshed. If you dash in or if you roll in, you don't have enough time to actually pull out shield. And Tilde is able to get a down air into the back air. It is such a difficult position to navigate out of.
And it's either DM hasn't really noticed it yet, or he hasn't figured out how to deal with it. You know, you can't punish it, but at least try to put yourself in a position where you can...
You gotta run away. You gotta find a way to jump over Falco, which in of itself is no easy feat, as that is a character with one of the best jump heights in the game. Tilde at any point can just plant his feet and wait for the mix-up. That's why it's called advantage. He's gonna be the one guessing correct most of the time.
The only really thing you can try to do is use the superior mobility of Mithra and try to use that to circumvent these disadvantageous situations. You see that side B added disadvantage there, and it works there for DM. But Pyra on deck, we're either going to see a heavy hit or a lot of juggling from Tilde.
I love the way that Tilde is just threatening by walking, by jumping in, by fading back with his backflips. He's exerting so much pressure without actually pressing a single attack button in the slightest.
I also love when Tilde goes for those pivots, because they're both a good microspacing move, and they feel disrespectful. You kind of get 2 in 1. But we'll see what Tilde can make happen here.
Side B into back air. That is his one way to cheat.
I would love to see a figure on how many back airs have taken stocks this set for Tilde.
It's been like every stock, right?
I think it's been pretty much every single stock. You know, either the side B, an up tilt, a down air has been the big culprit.
Oh my goodness, almost finding that down air. I do like that he didn't want to commit all the way with it just in case that he did end up whiffing it.
Yeah, and just kind of dancing back and forth with these down airs. It doesn't seem like DM has any type of answer. Going for the neutral B there. Gonna get hit with a down tilt, but still in an awful position. And Tilde really just needs one solid hit, and this game's over. Jeez, good reflector there. We'll see what Tilde can make happen, but...
Oh, man.
Yeah, and just getting hit with the last hit of that forward air, and that's all it took.
Wow.
2-0 situation for Tilde.
This was even better than against the Pikachu.
Yeah.
He found all of his low and mid percent combos. He was able to rack on the damage. He found a lot of his reads. I think a very telling point that Tilde has adapted beautifully. He sat there and he waited. This was the first time in the entire set that DM has opted to go for a side B like that. And he still reacted and punished it. Because he knows that this is exactly what Pyra wants from a distance, where she thinks she is typically safe.
Yeah, that's just kind of the confidence and self-assuredness you're seeing coming out of Tilde's game plan. We're going right back to that Pikachu, maybe trying to abuse the smaller Hurtbox character has, you know, similarly potent combo game. So we'll see what DM can make happen with the Pikachu, or if Tilde's going to be able to wrap this up in 3-0 fashion.
Those down airs, again, just so scary, just forcing your opponent to lock themselves into shield. Nobody really wants to jump at all because you can just find yourself eating such a hefty, hefty punish.
Yeah, definitely. But not too many hefty punches so far, to be honest. Just these kind of 1 or 2 piece combos was coming out. Catches it with the edge forward air, we're not going to get the full connection, so Tilde's still fine.
DM was ready to edge guard. He was not ready for the immediate double jump to get back onto the stage. But now look what happens when he overextended a little bit, getting his quick attack called out. Up tilt back here. That is a DM off stage. Tilde has the right idea with the up tilt again, but only getting the back hit of it as DM falls out of it.
Yeah, and gonna snipe that with the T-Jolt. Gonna catch the jump there, it looks like. And as a result, Tilde losing his stock. But again, down air, back air. It has been the MVP for Tilde without a doubt. Just such a good confirm. And Tilde is using it perfectly, but DM getting these bear trains.
Yeah, getting those bear trains, but then just not being able to find another follow-up afterwards. Yeah. I wonder if that third back air maybe just like put him into a position where he could kind of get back to stage 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Pikachu is one of those characters you can zero death with easily, but it's one of those characters you need those combos on lock to be able to do it. And right now it doesn't look like DM has the execution to be able to do that. So scary,
but once again, DM going to be committing, finds himself off stage. Tilde has the right idea with charging an up smash, but the quick attack hitbox coming in so clutch for the DM.
Yeah, finding that reflector there and able to kind of dissuade him just a bit from approaching. All right, playing around this platform so carefully right now.
Look at his Tilde just pressuring with his movement, just threatening with the way he's walking and dashing. But DM that time around was just able to swing.
Oh, a beautiful call out there from DM. Tilde going for the high side B, but it is not going to work out. And DM has a bit of a lead here. Forget I said that. Forget I said that. We are here even 0-0. Game 3. We'll see if DM can force this to a Game 4 situation.
They're
or
both
Tilde.
fishing through the respective big combo starters. DM getting a little bit antsy, running all the way there, whiffing a dash grab, and look what happens. 71% off of what? Missing 2 interaction.
Falco needs it.
Falco needs it.
Falco needs it.
Oh my
What
goodness.
DM needs right now, though, is to find a way to the ground. And able to do that with the forward air.
Yeah, he's just not able to get these chase downs, not able to find some of these tech chases right now. Just DM not executing a lot of the game plan right now. But when Tilde starts throwing out those down airs, again, there's always that pressure, always that fear.
Yeah, about 50% separating these two players at the moment. That's one solid conversion for Pikachu if you can find it, but Tilde is playing very, very patient. I think that's what makes its Falco so good, is it's so damaging in its advantage, but is surprisingly patient and calculated. Gonna catch that dash in with the down tilt.
Wow.
And that's going to be DM knocked out of the tournament in 13th